Hello friends, my name is Vikas.
So friends, in today's video, we will be discussing important current affairs of the 5th April. The session will be highly important, so do pay attention till the end.
So friends, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store in your Android phones. This app will help you in boosting your preparation. Once you have downloaded this app, you can go and log in with your Gmail or Google ID in this application. And once you have logged in, then you will be transferred to this page here. On this page, you will be able to see home, all courses, my courses, and doubt sessions also. So in the courses, if we talk to you, in the courses, if you purchase course from us, we will be providing you with multiple material for your preparation. Material such as your daily current affairs, your weekly current affairs, your monthly current affairs. In daily, we will be providing you with 20 questions quiz, an ebook that is in your PDF formats of the questions of that particular day. Then we'll be providing you in weekly with the same 50 question quiz that will be a compiled and important 50 questions, and also we'll be providing you a compiled PDF of the weekly current affairs then in the question answer format also. It will be a very helpful PDF, and similarly for monthly also we'll be providing you important monthly current affairs on a monthly basis. So the same content you will be revising maximum number of times, and it will help you in your preparation. We'll also provide material related to your banking and awareness also, and apart from that we'll be covering all important topics such as your apps and web portal, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, awards, obituary, important days, and what not. Everything will be covered in this topic wise by me only. So apart from that, we also provide state wise current affairs that will also help you to prepare for the regional exams coming. So the topic that we are discussing here is about Tata Power. Remember, Tata Power is the organization that has commissioned a new solar power plant in the Dholera district of Gujarat. In the Dholera district of Gujarat, a new power plant, a new solar power plant has been set up, and this power plant has been set up by Tata Power. This power plant will have a 300 megawatt capacity, and remember, this is a solar power plant. That means we are working towards renewable energy, renewable sources of energy. Other plants, if we discuss other plants of Indore, they were started up by, first was your GAIL. GAIL has set up a hydrogen blending with natural gas, and second was your largest bio CNG plant of Asia. Largest bio CNG plant of Asia. What was the name of that plant? They both were set up in Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and the name of the Asia's largest bio CNG plant was Gobar Dhan. Coming back to Gujarat, as we see here, the Tata Power has set up this 300 megawatt solar power plant. Remember, first city to get steel slag rod. Steel slag rod was your city that is located in Gujarat itself. It is your Surat city. Surat is the city that is getting the first steel slag rod in India. And if it is asked where will be the first steel slag rod set up, if the name of the state is asked, it is your Gujarat. All right, important, pay attention. Then remember, as I said, where was this will be set up, this plant? This will be set up in Dholera, Gujarat. All right, Tata Power is setting up this will be a 300 megawatt solar power plant. This will generate around 774 million units of renewable energy, and along with it, remember, it will help us to curb around 7 lakh metric ton of carbon emissions per year, because now we'll be using solar energy, that is a renewable source of energy. It won't be generating any carbon residue. That means no carbon will be released into the atmosphere, and environment won't be polluted. That is the reason we are shifting to this type of energies. Next is Bangladesh has recently signed a deal with Adani Group. This is important. Remember, we are talking about Bangladesh. Bangladesh Economic Zone Authority has signed an MOU with Adani Port along with Special Economic Zone. They will be developing what? The question will be, they will be developing what? Why they have signed an MOU? Because they will be developing an Indian Economic Zone. They will be developing an Indian Economic Zone under G2G agreement. Remember this, G2G is your government to government agreement. All right, and this Indian Economic Zone will be set up in Bangladesh. This will help Indian investors to invest there. If we are talking about G2G agreement, remember there was another G2G agreement that signed India with Nepal. For what products? Specifically for urea and DAP. As we know, there is a war going on in Ukraine. So we used to import urea and fertilizers from Ukraine, but now that trade has been completely stopped. In order to complete that trade, in order to complete the missing urea and fertilizers, we shifted to Nepal, and now we have signed a G2G agreement with Nepal for urea and DAP.
Next, we are talking about State Bank of India has recently signed an MOU to provide curated benefits to the border security forces. I repeat, question will be asked to provide the curated benefits to the border security force, that is your BSF. Which bank has signed an MOU? That is your State Bank of India, and the border security force have signed an MOU to provide special benefits or curated benefits to the serving and the retired BSF, that is your border security force personnel, as well as family pensioners through the Central Armed Force Police Salary Package scheme. Important, mark this. So, which is the bank? It is your SBI bank. This curated or the special benefits to the serving and as well as the retired BSNL personals, these benefits will be provided by to BSF force. Alright, SBI has signed MOU with Border Security Force.
Similarly, if I ask you here that which is the state that has stopped in the vegetable producer or top vegetable producer of India, it is your UP. And if we are talking about top fruit producing state of India, it will be your Andhra Pradesh. So these both are important. Apart from this, remember Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana. Bagwani Bima Yojana. This Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana was launched by Haryana government. Mukhyamantri Bagwani Yojana was launched by Haryana government. Apart from this, if I ask you, Mumbai International Cruise Terminal will be commissioned by July 2024. I repeat, Mumbai International Cruise Terminal will be commissioned by July 2024. Moving on. Next, we are talking about Aegon Life has recently partnership Ahalia FinForex to offer insurance cover to the underserved segment of India. I repeat, these two organizations are important. First is Aegon Life and second is your Ahalia FinForex. They both will be providing together, they will be offering insurance cover to the underserved segment of India. Aegon Life Insurance Company, that is Aegon Life, it is a digital life insurance company, and Ahalia Forex, a Kerala-based diversified financial service firm, has partnered to provide life insurance access to the unorganized and unserved segments residing in the Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 2, Tier 3 and Tier 4 towns. Alright, this is in line with the efforts of Ahalia Forex, FinForex to make every household financially secure. If we talk about this, Aegon Life on board has partnered with like Flipkart, Paytm, Mobivic. It plans to onboard 100 distribution partners by year 2022. If we talk about MD and CEO of Aegon Life Insurance Company, Satishwar Balakrishnan is the MD and CEO. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Then if we talk about Ahalia FinForex, MD is N. Bhuvendran and the headquarters is in Kerala. Similarly, if I ask you, recently a scheme by the name Hobby Hubs was started. It was started by which state government? It was started by Delhi state government, and it is launched where? It was launched in government schools. Hobby Hub. Similarly, remember, if we are talking about She Auto, to provide safe transport to women, this She Auto was launched by which state? Andhra Pradesh launched this She Auto scheme. Then Gangaur Festival. Gangaur Festival. Where is this celebrated? It is celebrated in Rajasthan. Gangaur Festival. Similarly, if I ask you, School Chalo Abhiyan. School Chalo Abhiyan. This School Chalo Abhiyan was launched by which state government? It was UP government that launched this School Chalo Abhiyan. Then if I ask you, fourth edition of India Boat and Marine Show. Fourth edition of India Boat and Marine Show. Where was this held? India Boat and Marine Show, fourth edition of it. It was held in Kochi. It was held in Kochi. Recently, how many new districts of Andhra Pradesh has been built? A total of 13 new districts has been built in Andhra Pradesh. Who is the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh? He is Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy ji. Next we are talking about fiscal year 2023. The GDP growth that is estimated by FICCI for India is 7.4% for the fiscal year 2023. Mark this, important. Next is we will be talking about Chameli Devi Jain Award. As you can see her in the picture, Arefa Johri, she is a journalist and she has been awarded with the Chameli Devi Jain Award. A journalist from Mumbai by the name Arefa Johri has been awarded with Chameli Devi Jain Award, that is an outstanding women media person award. I repeat, this is an outstanding women media person award and this has been given to a journalist from Mumbai, Arefa Johari. Alright, it was announced by Media Foundation and Arefa Johari currently works for Scroll.in Mumbai, Maharashtra. I repeat, coming back to the award, that is Chameli Devi Jain Award. This award was presented to whom? It was given to Arefa Johari. She is a journalist from Mumbai and she works for Scroll.in, that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. If we talk about this Chameli Devi Jain Award, this is an annual prestigious recognition that is given in the field of journalism for women media persons, journalists in India who have reported themes such as social development, politics, equity, gender justice, health, war, conflict and consumer values. Alright, Chameli Devi Jain was a freedom fighter and a community reformer. She became the first Jain woman to go to prison during the India's independence struggle. The award is instituted in 1980 by the Verghese and the family of Chameli Devi. It was instituted in 1981. Alright, so this is everything you need to know about Chameli Devi Jain Award. This is given to whom? This is given to a woman who is or you can say an outstanding women media person, and this time for the year 2021 it was presented to a journalist who works for Scroll.in in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and she is Arefa Johari. Then if I ask you, world's biggest electric cruise ship is being built by which country? Biggest cruise ship is being, and that too electric cruise ship, is being built by which country? It is China that is building the world's biggest electric cruise ship. And East project that attains the temperature greater than that of sun is also of China. Artificial moon is also of China. Recently, India has signed a economic cooperation and trade agreement with which country? It was with Australia. Also remember, India is the country that has provided 1 million US dollar to BIMSTEC to increase the operational budget. I repeat, India has provided 1 million US dollar to BIMSTEC to increase the operational budget. Next, if I ask you, who has been appointed or who has been re-elected as the Prime Minister of Hungary? Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th term. Who is he? PM of Hungary for the 4th term. He is Viktor Orban, has been appointed as the PM of Hungary for the 4th term. Next, here you can see Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th term in a row in general elections of 2022. His nationalist ruling Fidesz party has defeated the opposition, the United for Hungary party, that is led by Peter Markize. The victory in the general election of 2022 will be the Fedzik's 4th successive win since 2010, and he is the 4th time Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orban. Next, before this, tell me, INDRA. This is an organization that has projected the India's GDP growth for the fiscal year 2022, that is between 7 to 7.2%. Alright, recently World Bank also projected the India's growth. Earlier World Bank projected it as 8.7%, but now it has projected it at 8% because of the war going on between Ukraine and Russia. Next we'll be talking about a new rare chemical reference material to strengthen the anti-doping testing. Recently, our Union Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has launched a new rare chemical reference material to strengthen the anti-doping. What is anti-doping and WADA? First of all, remember NADA, and then there is WADA. NADA is your National Anti-Doping Agency, and if WADA is there, WADA is your World Anti-Doping Agency. So recently, if you remember, WADA was the organization that has banned the Russian players to take part into Olympic because of doping reasons. That means they were having chemicals or drugs that were not approved by the athletics or the Olympic Association. Alright, so recently Anurag Singh Thakur, who is the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, has launched indigenously developed 6 new and rare reference materials, which are the purest form of chemical required globally for anti-doping analysis. The launch was made during the 15th governing body meeting of National Doping Testing Laboratory in presence of Sports Secretary, she is Sujata Chaturvedi. Alright, if question asks that this rare materials, and these are the 6 rare materials, are being developed by whom? NDTL. What is NDTL? We just saw NDTL is your National Dope Testing Laboratory. NDTL, in association with the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research of Guwahati, Assam, and CSIR, that is your Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, IIM, that is your Indian Institute of Integrative Medicines of Jammu and Kashmir, they have indigenously developed these 6 new and rare reference materials. Alright, remember them, they are important. So coming back, who launched this 6 new rare materials that will be required for doping testing? They were developed by which organization? They were developed by NDTL along with NIPER, that is your National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, along with CSIR and IIM of Jammu and Kashmir. They developed this 6 new reference materials, and who launched them? These new materials were launched by Anurag Singh Thakur to strengthen the anti-doping testing. Alright, then remember these RMs, reference materials, will strengthen the anti-doping testing in India, and NDTL is listed as one of the few labs in the world where such RMs have been developed. These reference materials have been developed. Apart from this, if question is asked, tell me who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Farm Easy. Brand ambassador of Farm Easy, he is Amir Khan, has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Farm Easy. Then who has been appointed as the India's new foreign secretary? India's new foreign secretary, he is Vinay Mohan Quatraji, has been appointed as the new India's new foreign secretary. Similarly, tell me who has been appointed as the MD of DMRC, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, managing director of Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. He is Vikas Kumar, has been appointed as MD of DMRC. Similarly, if I ask you who has been appointed as the MD and CEO of DCB Bank, he is Murli Natarajanji. Similarly, if we are talking about banking, tell me which is the best performing bank in self-help group linkage by Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. It is your HDFC Bank. Then which is the bank, or we can say the best performing bank for MSME? Best MSME bank. It is your Karnataka Bank. Is your best MSME bank. Next we are talking about Meenakshi Lekhi has unveiled a Temple 360 portal to offer e-darshan at the pilgrimage centers. Who is Meenakshi Lekhi? She is the Minister of Culture who has recently launched a website by the name Temple 360 that was launched during an event that was organized by the Ministry of Culture in New Delhi under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Remember this Temple 360, it is a digital platform that will enable people to visit and do darshan of the famous temples from any location. Similarly, for example, I am teaching from my home that is located currently in Delhi. So similarly, you people are located in various states of India. So what you are not coming to me in Delhi and studying. You are sitting at your home and preparing for the government exam just using your mobiles. Similarly, using your mobiles or your tablets or your laptops, using this Temples 360 portal website, people will be able to do darshan of the various temples. This is the main aim of this Temple 60 Temple 360 website that was launched by Meenakshi Lekhi. Then next we are talking about ICC Women's World Cup for the year 2021. Who won this ICC Women's World Cup 2022? It was Australia who has won the Women's Cricket World Cup, and this is for the seventh time. Remember, this is for the seventh time that Australia has won the ICC Women's World Cup for the seventh time. Important. This was the 12th edition of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup that was held in where the location is also important. It was held in New Zealand. And remember who won? Who is the winning team for the seventh time? It is Australia. Has won the International Women's Cricket World Cup that was held in New Zealand for the seventh time. Similarly, tell me if we are talking about Saraswati Samman. Saraswati Samman. This award has been presented to whom? Ramdarsh Mishra has been awarded with Saraswati Samman. Chameli Devi Jain Award, journalist Arefa Johri. And if we are talking about album of the year, we are talking about album of the year. Which album has been named as the album of the year during the 64th Grammy Awards? The album is We Are. This album has been named as the album of the year by the or during the 64th Grammy Awards of 2022. Next, as we were talking about ICC Women's Cricket World Cup that was held in New Zealand, it was the 12th edition. Who has been named as the player of the tournament? Remember, Alyssa Haley of Australia has been named as the player of the tournament. Apart from this, if I ask you, there was an exercise by the name IMEX. What is IMEX? IMEX stands for Indian Ocean Naval Symposium Maritime Exercise. This exercise was conducted in two phases. One was your harbor phase and second was your sea phase. Tell me, where was the harbor phase conducted? This is your homework. I'll tell you the sea phase. Sea phase was conducted in Arabian Sea. It was conducted in Arabian Sea. We are talking about IONS, that is Indian Ocean Naval Symposium Maritime Exercise, that is IMEX 2022. The harbor phase, you have to tell me. I told you the sea phase, that was in Arabian Sea. Similarly, if we are talking about Varuna exercise, this exercise is conducted between India and France, and this exercise was conducted? Arabian Sea. This was the 20th edition of the exercise, that also you need to remember, of Varuna. Next we are talking about Adidas. Adidas has recently unveiled the official ball for the 2022 Qatar FIFA World Cup. First of all, the question will be asked, FIFA World Cup will be held where? It is held in Qatar. And recently, who has unveiled the official ball? Adidas has unveiled the official ball. And what is the name of the official ball? Al Rihala is the official name of the, or you can say is the name of the official ball that was unveiled by Adidas for the FIFA World Cup that will be held in Qatar 2022. Next we are talking about a book title, that is Decoding Indian Babudom. This Decoding Indian Babudom, this book was authored by whom? Ashwani Srinivastav has authored this book, Decoding Indian Babudom. Next is International Day for Mine Awareness and Assistance in Mine Action. This day is observed on 4th of April. Mark this important. I repeat, International Day for Mine Awareness and Assistance in Mine Action is observed on 4th of April. Then tell me, when will be observing the National Dolphin Day for the first time? It will be on 5th of October 2022. We will be observing National Dolphin Day for the first time. Similarly, tell me, Army Medical Corps celebrated their 258th Raising Day when? It was observed on 3rd of April. Army Medical Corps 258th Raising Day on 3rd of April. Alright, now there were some important current affairs, alright, for the 5th of April. Now let's shift to some important questions. Let's see how much you remember for the preparation we did. Which country's economic zone authority recently signed an agreement with Adani Ports? With Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited to establish Indian Economic Zone there. It will be set up in Bangladesh. Can you tell me which country has signed or recently country's economic zone authority has signed this agreement? Take your time, 5 to 10 seconds, but all you have to do is comment below and tell me, because it is a preparation for you, it is a revision part for you now. We have done the content. Now let's see, if you would have paid attention, you would easily solve these questions. Tell me, take your time, but do answer. Which country is it? It is your Bangladesh. Very good. Bangladesh. India signed, and this was under G2G agreement. Remember this also. India signed a G2G agreement with Nepal also for urea and DAP. Apart from this, which is the first country where India's UPI will be deployed? It is your Nepal. In Nepal, Nepal is the first country where the India's UPI will be deployed. Next question. Name the bank that recently signed an MOU with the Border Security Force to offer special benefits through the Central Armed Police Salary Package Scheme. Which is the bank? You have to name the bank here. Tell me. Which bank has signed MOU with the Border Security Force to offer special benefits through the Central Armed Police Force Salary Packages Scheme, and this will be helping the BSF personnel, their family members, their dependents. All right, it is your which bank? It is your State Bank of India. Very good. That is your SBI. Next question. Name the life insurance company that recently partnered with Ahalia FinForex to offer insurance to unorganized and unserved segment in India. I repeat, Ahalia FinForex. It has recently partnered with which life insurance organization to provide insurance access to unorganized and underserved segment in India? Tell me. Which is the life insurance company? It is your Aegon Life Insurance. All right. This Aegon Life Insurance is a life insurance company. It is a digital life insurance company. And remember this Ahalia FinForex. This Ahalia FinForex is a Kerala-based diversified financial service firm that has partnered to provide life insurance access to unorganized and unserved segments to the people residing in the Tier 2, Tier 3 and Tier 4 towns. If we are talking about Aegon Life Insurance, who is the MD and CEO? Satishwar Balakrishnan, and the headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, as per the Federation of India Chambers and Commerce Industry, that is FICCI, economic outlook, it is saying what is the India's GDP that has been estimated for the fiscal year 2023 by FICCI. What is the percent? Tell me. It is -% that has been given or projected by FICCI for the fiscal year 2023. Or you can say India's gross domestic product is expected to grow by -% in the fiscal year 2023 as per FICCI. It is 7.4%. All right, minimum is 6%, maximum is 7.8%, but you need to remember 7.4%. Next, who recently became the Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th consecutive term? Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th consecutive term. Who is he? He is Viktor Orban. All right, who is the President of Hungary? He is Janos Eder is the current President of Hungary. Capital is Budapest. What is the theme of International Day for Mine Awareness and Assistance in Mine Action 2022 that is observed on 4th of April 2022, that is observed every year by United Nations? Tell me. What is the theme here? The theme for the International Day of Mine Awareness and Assistance. What is the theme? Take your time, but do comment below. What will be the theme? So, what is the theme? Safe ground, safe steps, safe home. This is the theme for the International Day of Mine Awareness and Assistance in mine action that is observed in 2022 on 4th of April, and which is the organization UN observes this day across the globe on 4th of April 2022, and the theme is safe ground, safe steps, safe home. All right, so friends, this is the app that you should definitely go and download if you want to step up your preparation. Apart from that, if you want to purchase any course from our application, then to help you out, we'll be providing you an additional 10% discount if you use Vikas 10 code. I repeat, if you want to avail an extra 10% discount on all the purchase you made through the application, you will be provided with 10% discount on the purchase by using this code, that is your Vikas 10. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support at the rate of affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862, and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.